Okay, good morning, guys. I wanted to shoot this video because unfortunately I'm not going to be there live with you this morning for Power Hour. I am catching a plane right now. We got screwed on our plane yesterday, so I'll be out of pocket until about probably 3 p.m. Eastern, but I didn't want you guys to miss a sermon. Brian's going to be running the show today. You guys will be able to get in the breakout rooms and do your thing and get after it like the warriors and champions that you guys are. Some of the new guys that are here today, I'll be seeing you guys live tomorrow, but I didn't want to leave you hanging. As your fearless leader, I'll always deliver, never let you down. So, it's Monday, okay? And it's Monday about 4 a.m. where I am. And it's another day to recommit to the deal. To all the new guys that are in here, today is the day I want you to recommit. Everything requires a recommitment, okay? One of the mistakes that entrepreneurs make is that they make a decision to go do a thing, go in business and give it a shot, and they never recommit to the deal. And what happens is the enthusiasm wanes because you're getting kicked in the balls because you don't have any skills. You're a wantrepreneur, not an entrepreneur. Simply because you just don't really have any wins. How do you know how to do something you've never done before? And how do you go to a place you've never been before if you don't have somebody take you there, show you how to get there, and you don't have a mentor who can hold you by the hand and tell you where to go, man? If you don't, you have to figure these things out on your own. And that definitely requires recommitment. So in this group, every Monday, we recommit to the deal. Okay? So whatever your vehicle is, I want you to make a recommitment to it. If your vehicle is not the vehicle that can take you where you want to go and give you the finances and the lifestyle that you want, then you need to change your vehicle. Because one of the reasons closers fail and business people fail is they don't have a financial plan in place. And I don't mean a financial plan with your guy at Smith Barney or whatever. They're not even around anymore, but your guy at wherever the hell, whatever gay 401k piece of shit that you got. Okay, then, by the way, I don't have one of those. you know, rich people don't have that shit. Anyway, I ain't talking about a financial plan like that. I'm talking about putting a plan together that's going to give you what you want, to know exactly what you need to do to get the money that you want. Not a financial plan where I have a financial plan, I send it to a Roth. That's something totally different. Okay? If your vehicle can't get you where you want, isn't congruent with your financial plan for yourself, then you got to get out. Either way, you're in the right place because you're learning the best skill in the world. The highest paying skill on earth. It's how to close people, how to turn a stranger into a customer. Okay, and that's what we do all day, every day here. We're the best in the world at it, period. And for the new guys, what you might think the ideal that you might be upholding in your mind's eye about what a strong entrepreneur is, what a great salesperson is, I guarantee you is probably wrong. You got to remember something. If you have never had the real life, real world example in front of you, the only example that you have is what you see on TV. In movies. Think about it. If you aren't around Empower people, never met a person who does millions and millions of top producing as a salesperson or entrepreneur, then you don't know exactly how a person like that's supposed to act and conduct themselves. The only way you know it and have access to them is what you see in a movie on TV. And those are 100 out of 100 wrong. Okay, so this idea of what a successful guy looks like and sounds like, it's all wrong. But we use that to our advantage because most people don't know. And life imitates art. And so what they see on TV and in the movies as a successful person, they actually believe that to be the case. So if we can mimic that, we can take advantage of people. And I mean it in an ethical way. We can take advantage of what they think a successful person really is supposed to be and look like and sound like. That's why we model a lot of our tonality after specific actors in order to get our lines and our delivery right. But I want to talk about recommitting. Okay, so let's recommit to the deal today. Let's make sure we have a great week. Trojan was on the board, I think, almost every day last week. Like, if you didn't ring the bell first thing in the morning, he was ringing the bell late in the afternoon, Gavin and Tyler. So everybody take their hats off for Trojan. Every day showing up, working their guts out, and these guys are putting numbers on the board. Whether it's, $30,000 days or $7,000 or $8,000 days, they're ringing the register. Okay, and that's how winning's done, step by step, man, yard at a time. We keep pushing the ball forward. One day we look up and we go, holy shit, look how far we came. Okay, and we can get there hitting base hits. Not every day needs to be a home run. Okay, so give your brother Tyler and give your brother Gavin some respect, pat on the back, show them your appreciation. They're leading from the front. And when people like that are ringing the register, like Alex Rodriguez, like Alex Guzman, like Tyler and Gavin from Trojan, I want you to say to these guys, thank you for showing me what's possible. Because that's what these guys do. Every day I show you guys what's possible. I ring the register every day. You see it, new people coming in, high ticket. I'm coming in, closing in every fucking breakout room in every industry. Thank you for showing me what's possible. Okay, all of us are showing each other what's possible. Help us recommit to our deals because, if we can see it being done, then we can do it. And your brothers are doing it in here. All right, there isn't a difference between the Trojan guys and you. The difference is that the Trojan guys are just fully freaking committed. They got a legion dialed in, and they do exactly what I tell them to do. Common thread between everybody. The guys who don't take off are the guys who don't listen to me, and the guys who hoard their money. The guys who are ready to invest, get more time with me, and listen to me. Isn't it uncanny that they're the ones that make all the money? I don't think that's a coincidence. Okay, next thing. Let's talk about money while we're on it. We got some new guys in here. Remember, see, the new guys they're new, right? They're green. We got to work them in. But, first of all, congratulations for being here. Okay. There's going to be two reasons why your people don't do a deal. Okay. And this is, some of the new guys whoever brought the new guys in needs to kind of take them under their wing a little bit. Bring them through Art of the Sale, put them through some audios, let them run some layups here. But for the benefit of them and really the edification of everybody else here, there's only two reasons why people don't do a deal. They're afraid of making a bad decision and they're afraid of spending money. The same reason why the new guys that are in here today limp dick their way in. It's because you limp dick your way in everything because you're afraid of making a bad decision and you're afraid of parting with money. Remember, that's exactly what your customers are doing to you. Okay? So if you have issues with your customers adding time, wanting to think about it, looking for payment plans and taking the lowest option, that's because you do that too. Right? Not my group. This is an extremely high-ticket group, and everybody here paid the piper. And everybody here's made their money back lickety-split. It's because in my life I pull triggers. And in my life I don't allow limp dicking into things. You burn the ships, you jump. You don't wade into the pool. You cannonball into this pool. And you fight your way out. And you make it. There's really no limp dicking around. Money should be used as a tool and not as a security blanket. Okay? And what we're doing with people every day, guys, is that we're basically just educating people. Okay? If you noticed, if you listen to all the raps and you watch me on all the closes, all I'm doing is educating a person. Okay? That's what the logic does. ALP, altitude, logic, and pressure. The logic makes it self-evident that the person is being irrational, that they'd rather hold on to $6,000 than touch $2 million. It's insanity. What would you rather do? Hold on to $3 million and touch $1 million? I mean, $3,000 and touch $1 million? Of course not. You'd rather touch $1 million if you knew the $3,000 could get you there, right? Well, it's self-evident that it can. It's self-evident that everybody in here is touching paper. It's self-evident I've done, and it's verifiable, I've done $2.5 billion in deals. How many billions you done? I mean, you should pay $3,000 to get a whiff of my fart. I mean, people are broken. So how do we do it? We educate them. We re-educate them. The guys in the negotiation masterclass, what are we doing? We're just educating people, man. Hey, man, let me ask you, if something was the right thing to do, would you do it? Okay, would you rather hold on to 3,000 or touch 2 million? What matters most to you? What matters most to you, actually winning or not? Let me ask you, if you could win today, would you rather win today or wait 6 months? I mean, this is the logic. And it's obvious, like, yeah, well, I'd rather do it. Well, then what are you afraid of? Let me ask you a question, man. Worst case scenario, you take 10 grand, you light it on fire, you going to die? Okay, but imagine if this thing actually worked out. Imagine what it could do for you. Would you rather take that risk? Or take the 10 grand, put it in a Roth, send it to somebody on Wall Street so they could blow it up their nose and then you lose the money? I mean, this is stupid, but this is what people do every day because people are stupid. We're in a world, broken planet, broken people, and people are in a state of disempowerment. Okay, so let's drop in their environments today. Let's re-educate them and let's save them. All the new guys here, whoever introduced you to come here, thank that person because they just saved your life. If you stay here for a week and you show up every day and go through the audios and go through the trainings, your life will never be the same. You can't unsee it. Okay, I'm the greatest closer on the face of the earth, and this system is the greatest in the world. Okay, if you're a landscaper, a plumber, whatever you're a small business operator, I've done billions and billions in deals. Okay, like you're hoping to crack 2 million this year. I got change orders that are 7 million. And I don't say that to pat myself on the back, but I am very proud of what I've been able to do coming from, a middle-class kid whose dad's an electrician from Long Island. So if there ever was a methodology to get the deal done, it's this one, and you're in the right place. You just need to change it. Quite frankly, you just need to change who you are. Because the person you are is not the person that can get you to where you want to be. Because if it was, you'd already be there. Think about it. Logic, again, crushing your brain. The person who you are right now is not the person that can get you to where you want to be. Okay, the point is you have to change. If you were the person who can get there, you'd already be. But you're a self-sabotaging, stepping on your dick type of guy. It's okay. So is everybody else in the world. Okay? So I'm looking forward to getting back with you guys in person. I will. My morning one-on-ones, I have to push. I know I got my Hunter this morning, and I got some other guys. It has to get pushed until the afternoon. I don't mind pushing it a little bit later today and catching up, or just pushing it some other time in the week. But, I got my calendar up in Marshall's schedule on the thread to the left, so you guys can check that out. Anybody who hasn't put their time in, put their time in. Do it now. Get yourself in there. So I don't lose track of his schedule anymore, because moving people around and cancellations, last week I was double booked like 3 times. It's not good. Okay? New guys, threads on the left, AOS and audios, you have to get in there. The requisite is everything in there. Okay, so when it comes to the PDFs, it's Art of the Sale, 10 Reasons Closers Fail, and the All Training Holy Grail. And the audios start with the Duckworth, going through the straight line, and also work your way through Art of the Sale, which is in the MarshallWilkinson.com portal. Then we're going to break out now. Senior guys in the rooms and the captains, make sure some of the new guys get worked in. Some of the new guys in from last week, make sure they get worked in. Okay, make sure they run the right reps. Let's put them through it. Okay, I want to see numbers on the board. When I land on that plane, dude, I want to see numbers on the board. I know. Tyler's got a gang of Mormons working for him now, knocking doors. That's our strategy. Okay, I want to see those guys get onboarded. I want to see Guzman selling some designs. I know Juan's got some follow-ups today. I want him to get that done. I want the Greystone crew closing deals. Diego, there's no reason why you ain't closing deals today or this week. Shame on you if you don't. Put the pressure on, get the deal done. All right, Trojan is going to be on the board. I know it. Trojan's going to be on the board. Gavin's going to bring it up the rear. And everybody else needs to get their act together. All right, guys, you know what you need to do? People are going to do business today in your industry. It might as well be with you. If it ain't, it's because they don't know you. And that's your problem. Let's roll.